Hey dosto, welcome back. I welcome you all to your favorite channel, 𝐂𝐤𝐴 Wallah. Friends, today we are going to talk about a very in-demand topic, which is how to decide the best M.Tech option after 𝐂𝐤𝐴T. Friends, my name is Aditya Jain and I have secured All India Rank 60 in 𝐂𝐤𝐴T Computer Science 2019, and I am going to share my thought process in which you will be taking the best possible decision. So let's start with what your 𝐂𝐤𝐴T rank should be, because obviously your 𝐂𝐤𝐴T rank decides what you are going to get. Okay, everything revolves around the rank you are getting. It is not your choice. Okay, let's say you want to get into IIT Bombay, but your rank does not allow you to be a part of IIT Bombay, right? So everything starts with your rank. So the golden rule is get the best possible rank first, because if you have a rank, if you have a under 100 rank, then you are the decision maker. You can take the decision as per your choice. Okay, so your rank decides realistic options. Okay, first, for example, the broader idea which varies by branch and year. Okay, so I am assuming that you all know that every year is different. Okay, every year the cutoff is different, every year the situation is different. So we are just trying to give you an idea. Okay, so if your rank is less than 500, so old IITs you can expect for sure. Okay, now again there is a criteria of branch, there is a criteria of category. So usually the general category have the highest cutoff. Okay, the highest cutoff, the most amount of marks are required for the general category. So depending on the category and depending on the branch, it will differ, but usually under 500 rank is a good option for any old IIT. Okay, but if your choices are very specific like IIT Madras or IIT Bombay or ISC Bangalore, then under 100 rank would be needed usually. Okay, then rank 500 to 1500. So again, you have old IITs option for some branches, but for new IITs you can easily target. Okay, so there are lots of IITs which have been recently opened, okay, which have recently gone started, and you can target for those IITs. And if your rank is above that, which is 1500 to 3000, then you unfortunately might not have option for old IITs. But still, if you are looking for the IIT tag, then the new IITs are still an option. Otherwise, some old or the top NITs like NIT Warangal, okay, NIT Trichipalli are your options, which again are very much in demand these days. Okay, and finally, if your rank is above 3000 and below 6000, so you can aim for NITs, triple ITs and central universities. And obviously, I did not tell you that as your rank proceeds 6000, the chances to get into your dream college would reduce. Okay, so please keep this in mind that the best option is completely dependent on the rank that you have. So I had the best possible rank, okay, that I was aiming for, which is under 80 rank, because I was from a general category. And that's why after getting All India Rank 60, I had options which I can choose from. I had option from IIT Bombay, I have options from ISC Bangalore. So your rank decides the options that you will have. Okay. So never choose blindly, check previous year cutoffs. First of all, I'm going to be very honest with you. My aim was to get into only IIT Bombay. Like I decided if I go into IIT Bombay, then only I will do M.Tech. So that's why my cutoff became All India Rank 80, under 80. And I got All India Rank 60. I went to IIT Bombay to pursue my 2 years masters. So you have to decide your cutoff. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Never depend on the cutoff, because sometimes the paper might be easy, sometimes the paper might be tough. So you never know. So the only guaranteed way is to have the best possible rank. So aim for under 100 rank, aim for under 10 rank. That's the best possible way. Okay, now decide your career goals first. So ask yourself few questions very honestly. Okay, the first question is whether you are looking for a PSU or a government job. Okay, so you have to be very clear, friends. Your options are directly proportional to your own clarity. Okay, like if you are very clear that you want to get into PSUs, you want to get into the government sector, you don't want to get into the private sector, then you will take decisions accordingly irrespective of your rank. So usually what the mindset is that the better the rank, the better the IIT, and the better the IIT, the better the private sector job opportunities. So talking about the computer science students, we usually target for Google, Microsoft, Amazon, right? Swiggy, Zomato kind of companies, the product-based companies or the MNCs. And it is a very clear correlation that the best rank will get you the best possible job. Okay, so that's the basic thing. But if you are very clear that you want to get into the PSU sector, okay, then core M.Tech, usually the mechanical, electrical, electronics, civil kind of students prefer for PSUs. Top NITs and IITs are preferred, and avoid niche specializations unless PSU allow them. Okay, so depending on the requirement of the PSU, you can take your decision. If your target is research, PhD or abroad studies, okay, depending on your preferences, your best choices would be ISC Bangalore according to me. Because if you are research oriented, then ISC Bangalore would be better than all the IITs in my opinion. Obviously IIT Bombay is to the top level, okay, but research is more in ISC Bangalore. So choose research oriented specializations depending on your requirement. Now, if you want high paying private sector jobs, which I told you, 70% of the students fall into this category. So the best possible choices are CSE, AI, data science, VLSI, robotics kind of fields. These branches are the ones which will give you job opportunities at very high package. And colleges with strong placements, not just brand. So you will see that IIT Roorkee is having one of the best placements, like competitor to IIT Bombay. Okay, but if you compare IIT Bombay and IIT Roorkee, people will still prefer IIT Bombay because of the brand value. So you have to understand what you're targeting and you need to take decisions accordingly. And finally, if your choices are teaching or academics, okay, so the best possible choices would be the core branch in M.Tech, and then you can direct your field accordingly. Okay, now core branch versus specialization, what is the golden rule here? Okay, so you have to take into consideration the multiple factors here. What is the situation? What is the best possible choice you have? What is the core branch? What is the interest that you have? All these factors would decide which specialization you should prefer and what you would be most comfortable with. Because friends, there are two ways to think. The one way is what is the best option available, what is trending, and the second is what you actually like, what you are actually passionate about, what you are actually interested in. So there should not be a mismatch. Okay, I will tell you, the best possible case is when what you are interested in is also trending. So then you are on the positive side. But let's say if you are interested in something and it is not in trend, then you should take the close possible thing which is in trend and which interests you. Okay, so you will have to have that trade-off between what you like and what is in demand. On the other hand, if you simply pick something which is in demand, which is trending, but you don't have interest in it, so you again have two options: either forcefully build interest in that area or take the closest possible choice to that interest. Okay, so trending and interest will mostly have trade-offs which you will have to decide as per your own situation. Okay, and the worst case is you are not interested into something and it is not trending. So completely avoid such cases. No matter which college you are getting, you have to avoid things which are of no interest and are not trending. Okay, so don't choose a fancy name specialization without interest. Okay, there should always be 30-40% at least interest and remaining trend. So both combination you have to consider whenever you are taking decision for any branch or specialization. Okay, now college is greater than branch. Okay, so correct priority order as per it. And this is not just my opinion, this is what you might have also seen during your JEE as well. So many people prefer to take metallurgical branch at IIT Bombay over computer science branch at some private college. Okay, and I did not tell you why they do that, because they know that IIT Bombay tag has more value than private college tag with computer science. Okay, so depending on your choices, okay, depending on your preferences, again, there is nothing right or wrong. Okay, you have to be your own decision maker. What the best you can do is, what the best we can do for you is to give you clarity, to give you information. But from that information, you have to extract what is the best for your personal interest. Okay. So correct priority order would be good college plus a decent branch. Now the highest level would be good career option. Okay. Good college plus best branch like computer science from IIT Bombay or data science from IIT Bombay. So my specialization was data science from IIT Bombay, and that was the best possible thing that I was aiming for. Okay, and I had to get that best possible rank for it. Imagine if you have all India rank 10, if you have all India rank 1, do you really care about all this information? Do you really need to do all the permutation and combination? Do you really need to care about the cutoff? Not at all. Okay, so 90% of the game is about your rank. Remaining things are done after your rank has came. So I'm again telling you, the highest priority should be to prepare well and to get the best possible rank. Even if you get all India rank 1, and let's say even if you get all India rank 1 and you want to get into PSU, that's fine. But that should be your choice. And choices are only with the ones who get the best possible rank. So first focus on rank, then only think about the priorities and choices. Okay, it should never be like, I don't want to get into old IIT, so I will not work hard. Don't do like that. Get the best rank, then decide. Even if you don't want to do M.Tech, it's fine, but get the best rank first. Okay, bad college plus trending branch is also a good option. Okay, as I told you, either one of them should be in your favor. Either the branch should be trending or the college tag should be well respected. Okay, so these two combinations are good, but the first priority order would be good college and decent branch. Okay, then the second priority order should be bad college plus trending branch like CS from some private college. Okay, so IIT core branch is way greater than low NIT AI. That's what we are trying to tell you. If you study metallurgy from IIT Bombay, some people might prefer that over AI from some NIT. Again, personal choice, but if you focus on the brand name, then the college tag matters. Okay, so top NIT core is greater than private university specialization and so on. So metallurgy from NIT is better than AI from some private institute, and the list can go on and on. So you can decide as per it. Why I'm saying that? Why I'm saying that metallurgy from IIT Bombay is better? Because you have IIT Bombay tag, and now you can have AI knowledge from your own self-study, from taking the specialized courses. So you can gain knowledge from anywhere, but the college tag you can gain by entering that college. Okay. Now, the other important aspect is the placement data. So before you finalize any college, if you're very clear that your aim is to get the best possible placement, you need to look at the average and the median package. Many people do what mistake? They look at the highest package. Now friends, highest package can be 3 crores, 4 crores, 2.5 crores, anything. But it might happen that only one student gets it. Okay, so you know that common sense that there are outliers. Okay, you cannot take decision on the basis of outliers. You have to take decision on the basis of the average and the median package. Okay, so you have decided your engineering because of the average and the median thing. Otherwise you would have gone and became a film industry person, right? You would have become an actor, a politician, right? But you look at the average, you don't look at the outliers. So that's why look at the average and the median package. Then look at the percentage of the students who got placed, because this is an important metric telling you how placements are happening in that college. Companies visiting is another important factor. Internship opportunities, which are the companies visiting, what are the internship opportunities they are giving to the students, that adds a lot of value. And finally, one placed topper doesn't mean whole batch is placed. this is the exact reason I'm trying to tell you the first point, which is average plus median package. Okay, so one student getting a 3 crore package doesn't guarantee that the placements are the best from that college. You have to look at what is the overall picture. That student might be so brilliant that irrespective whether it was at IIT Bombay or whether he was at NIT Allahabad, Triple IT Allahabad, or whether it was at a private college, that person might have got such a package. So that doesn't show the placements performance of a college. The placement performance of a college matters from all these factors: average and median package and the remaining which I have discussed with you. So please make sure that you look at the overall picture. Don't just get influenced by the outliers. Okay, let's go ahead. Faculty and infrastructure. Again, I won't say that it is that important factor. Okay, reason being infrastructure is the least important factor. Okay, and faculty is an important factor, but obviously the better the college is better because of the better faculty. So that is already taken care of. Okay, so faculty, PhD background you have to check before you are selecting any college for a specific professor. Then ongoing projects, because if your field of interest is available, then it could be a good match. Labs and software access. As I told you, almost all the old IITs are equally good in terms of infrastructure, so that would not be a problem. Industry collaborations. When I was at IIT Bombay, there were lots of industry collaborations. So we as a M.Tech students were contributing to lots of industry projects. So that gives you a real scenario exposure. Okay, so that's why this is one of the important factors which you can consider. And finally, especially important for VLSI, AI, ML, power systems and structural or geotech related branches. Okay, especially AI, ML, because AI, ML theory is very different from the ongoing projects in industry. Okay, so just reading or understanding the theory of AI, ML won't help you get into the job industry. So it should be a very, very good blend about what you are learning and what projects are in demand in industry. And that can happen only when there's a good alignment between what the industry is looking for and what the colleges are considering or teaching or the ongoing projects. And all this information will be available to you on the website of that particular college. Okay, so you will also do that hard work. You will also have to do it. Okay, now location and exposure, as I told you that it is not that important. Okay, metro cities obviously have better internships and networking. So that's why people prefer IIT Bombay, ISC Bangalore because of their location. But nowadays, location is not an important restriction. You know that, right? So don't take decision just on the basis of the city. Remote locations are fewer opportunities, as you know, but nowadays there are lots of opportunities in work from home manner, in remote manner, or you can travel to the city of your choice for having the internship. So don't just decide on the basis of the city or location preferences. Okay, so these are just some add-on factors. Okay, these are just some add-on factors. Like IIT Madras is preferred a lot because of being in the south. There are some points which people consider. And finally, make a 3-list strategy. So prepare before you go for counseling. Okay, so what are your dream options? What are your backup options? Like if this not happens, then what? And what are the common mistakes that you have done? Okay, so keep this in mind. What are your safe options? This avoids panic decision. Okay, when you have a backup plan, when you have an option in hand, then those fear that what if gate doesn't happen, all those fears will vanish. Okay, so always have that options. Ignore the curriculum and workload, because as you go to a college, you will automatically become smarter. You will automatically be among a group of people who will help you get ahead. Okay, so don't worry too much about all these things. Just consider your inner intuition, your interests. Okay, and choosing a branch only by package screenshots is not a good idea, I would say. Okay, so you have to consider a lots of factor. Taking specialization without basics are again the common mistakes, and following friends blindly is again a very common mistake. So these are few mistakes which you have to avoid. Okay, you have to be your own decision maker. You can take advice, but take the decision yourself. Okay, so with this, my dear friends, I would like to end this particular topic. In short, what you have to just understand is your interests should align with what the industry is looking for, what is in demand, what is trending, because this combination would give you the best possible result. Don't follow something only because it is trending, and at the same time don't pursue something which will never be in demand. It should be a good blend of your interests and the demand that the industry is having for that. With this, my dear friends, I would like to end today's session. Thank you so much. My name is Aditya Jain, and I wish you all the very best and a great success ahead. All the best. Thank you.